Hi, and welcome to the more 5 minutes St. Louis real estate market update for August 2015. If you'll give me about 5 minutes of your time, I'll bring you up to date on what's going on in the St. Louis real estate market. First off, let's look at the St. Louis metro area as a whole. Just a quick snapshot of the market. Median home price for the MSA, 195,379. That's down about 1% from last month. Average days on market, you can see that's 144 days. That's up 3.6% from last month. And then something else I'd like to look at each month, the ratio of new listings in the past week versus listings that were absorbed, so that sold, expired, or for some other reason left the market. And you can see it's 1.06 to 1, so just barely above 1 to 1. That's down about 27% from last month. This is something that's holding the inventory down low, is that we really don't have that many new listings coming on the market in relation to the number we have leaving them. So inventory continues to stay low. And now let's zoom in a little bit and look at, on the next few slides, we're going to look at the 5-county core market. This is the bulk of the St. Louis market on the Missouri side of the river. So these charts show the city of St. Louis County, St. Charles County, Jefferson County, and Franklin County. First thing we're going to look at here is the market action index. And the market action index is just a quick way of looking at some of the key components to the market and determining whether a market is a seller's market or a buyer's market. You can see a red line there that I've drawn at 30. A 30 indicates a balanced market, not favoring buyers or sellers. Below a 30, down to a 0. The lower it goes, the colder the market it is, so the more favors buyers. Above 30, up to a maximum of 60. The higher it goes, the hotter the market is, the more it favors sellers. And you can see here the hottest market, looking over to the right here, is the green line, which represents St. Charles County. And it's got about a 38 right now, followed by St. Louis County, the black line, followed then by St. Louis City, the orange line, and the yellow line represents Jefferson County, which is about a 31, so barely into seller's market territory. So 4 of the 5 counties are in seller's market territory. Then the blue line, which represents Franklin County, is down in buyer's market territory. But you can see that all of the counties, with the exception of Franklin County, are all trending downward, though. So that would make sense this time of year. We've seen the peak of the market through spring, early summer. So we probably will see it cool a little bit here. Now I've got a chart showing the price per foot for each of these 5 counties as well. And same colors represent the same counties again. And this is a 1-year chart. So if you look all the way to the right, you'll see where we are now. And again, this is on price per foot of homes currently for sale. And if we look back to the left, we can see where things were a year ago. So for example, the orange line, the city of St. Louis, price per foot right now is actually down from where it was a year ago. Right now we're about $90 a foot. A year ago you can see it was about $94 a foot. The yellow line, Jefferson County, and blue line, Franklin County, you can see they are both pretty much about where they were a year ago. St. Charles County, you can see, is at about $122 a foot now, and a year ago was about $117 a foot. So it's made a pretty significant increase. But the biggest increase over the past year in terms of price per foot has been St. Louis County. You can see it's currently at about maybe a $125 a foot, and it was about $117 a year ago. Now let's look at sellers markets. Going back to our market action index, let's look at those top markets. So where are the hottest markets that are the best sellers markets? Ballwin, the 63011 zip area of Ballwin's got a 57. Remember, 60 is the highest, and that's actually up from 54 the month before, last month. Grover's right behind it at 54, up from 49. Maryland Heights actually lost some ground with a 50, down from 57. And then the 63021 area, Ballwin, a 46, down from 48. So you see the top 15 on the screen there, but Ballwin is definitely hot. Ballwin spent a lot of time at the top of that list. Now, at the other end of the list would be the buyer's markets, the coldest markets in town. Number one, and there's 11 on the list total this month. Last month there were 10, so one extra buyer's market this month. New Haven's at the top with a 25, actually improved a little bit, was 24 last month. 63107, the zip of St. Louis, declined a little bit from 27 to 26, and then Cedar Hill and so forth. Okay, now let's look at some MLS stats for those 5 counties. Some key components: pending home sales. First off, these charts all show year-to-date totals compared with the same time period year-to-date for the prior 4 years. I'm just going to compare the prior year here, though. So pending home sales up about 9% this time of the year versus last year, year-to-date. Closed sales, the blue line, a dark blue line down here, up about 10% from this time last year. And the pink or salmon, which represents the average sold price, up about 4.4%. Speaking of home sales, this will show you what's going on in terms of sales in this 5-county market. The blue shaded area represents sales, and again, this is a 1-year chart, so you can look from right to left. You can easily see it's up. This is the entire market, so everything: houses, condos, distressed sales, whatever. Home sales up about 16% in July of 15 versus a year ago. And then the line represents what percentage of the original list price are homes selling for. That's up too. It's went up from 96% to about 96.7. Now let's just look at the non-distress market. This is homes only and non-distress, so no foreclosures, no REOs. And we can see again the shaded area, home sales up, actually up over 20% from a year ago. And the percentage of original list price that homes are selling for. It's taken a big dip here in the last month or two, but it's up from 96.2% a year ago to 96.9% now. And if we look at a 10-year price trend for this 5-county area, over here on the right, we can see where it's at. If we draw a line back to the left, this shows what's happened over the past 10 years. And you can see the little peak back here was 06, the old peak. But we're up about 6.3% from 10 years ago. Last month, we were up about 5.8% from 10 years ago. Okay, and remember, when searching for homes for sale, visit St. Louis's best home search site, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. We're updated every 5 minutes. Realtor.com, which claims to have the most accurate and most up-to-date info of any of the national sites, and it's true. They're updated every 15 minutes. Well, we're updated every 5, and we have everything on our site that Realtor.com has. Oh, with the exception of homes that are under contract. We won't disappoint you on stlouisrealestatesearch.com because we won't show you houses that already have a contract on them. Realtor.com, Zillow, and almost all the others do. Just a waste of time. Also, you can search solds on our site, stlouisrealestatesearch.com. You can search for homes that are sold going back 3 years. And want to find out what your home or some other home is worth, go to stlouishouseprices.com, one of the best online property valuation sites, stlouishouseprices.com. Want to know everything that's open, going to be open this weekend, open houses Saturday, Sunday, search by area, search by home type, go to stlouisopenhouses.com. That's stlouisopenhouses.com. And that's it. Thank you. Anything we can do for you, you can give us a call at 314-332-1012, 314-332-1012. Thank you, and God bless you.